President Trump has just made a statement. Rich Edson.
Good afternoon, Martha. So the president taking to Truth Social just a short while ago, he says Iran has officially responded to our obliteration of their nuclear facilities with a very weak response, which we expect.
That's my president, yeah. A very weak response, yep. That's a fact. It was, like I said. What did they do? Nothing was done.
And have very effectively countered. There have been 14 missiles fired. 13 were knocked down. One was set free because it was headed in.
13 were knocked down and one set. I don't know what set free means, but it sounds like it didn't do jack diddly shit.
A non-threatening direction. I am pleased to report that no Americans were harmed and hardly any damage was done. Most importantly, they've gotten it all out of their system, and there will hopefully be no further hate. I want to
That's a W.
Thank Iran for giving us early notice, which made it possible for no lives to be lost and nobody to be injured. Perhaps Iran can now proceed.
I don't understand the early notice. I don't get what's the point? Are you really at war if I'm telling my enemy, hey, I'm about to send some missiles over? Is that really a war? Or I mean, what's the point in telling them so they can evacuate everyone? So your missiles that cost hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, so they go to waste, so they just destroy infrastructure? Like what? I don't know.
To peace and harmony in the region, and I will enthusiastically encourage Israel to do the same. Thank you for your attention in this matter. The president also goes on to thank the government of Qatar for what it has done in seeking peace for the region. Regarding the attack today at the base in Qatar, I'm pleased to report that in addition to no Americans being killed or wounded, very importantly, there have been no Qataris killed or wounded. So the president indicated.
Even better. Across the board. That makes it even better. No civilians anywhere. No civilians, no active military in Qatar, or on our side, no one was injured at all. So, perfect.
In that first post that he had on Truth Social there, that he did get a heads up. The United States did get a heads up on this attack, according to the president, and then he's hoping that this is a bit of an off-ramp here, a way to de-escalate this whole thing. He says he's ready for peace. So Iran indicating with an attack on a hardened position in the Middle East that the U.S. got a tip-off from beforehand, or an indication.
That's what I'm saying. What is that? I don't get it. What is that? It literally makes my head itch. I don't get that. What's the purpose of it if you're going to just inform them that you're about to attack? I don't know. This has to be chess, because it looks like it's checkers, and there's too much at stake, too much money involved for them to be playing checkers. It has to be chess, you know. I'm just not privy to know what's going on. So to me, it seems like checkers, but in reality, it's probably chess.
Indication that this attack was coming is a way for Iran to say, we've settled the score here, nobody's gotten hurt, let's move forward. Let's see if there are conversations ongoing between the two.
But how is that settling the score? If you didn't do anything and we did something to cause your retaliation, if I punch someone and they call me a name back, but they don't do anything physical, there's no physical harm done, what's okay? That doesn't seem like a get back, or now we're even because you didn't do anything to the level that I did. So, but like I said, must be chess.
Governments are a way to try to end this conflict. The president also indicating that he's going to lean on Israel to do the same. We will see how all of this plays out. But those early indications coming from the president, who, according to his schedule, was meeting with his national security team and also meetings in the Situation Room with the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the Secretary of Defense, Martha.
Stunning. Rich Edson, thank you very much there.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.